Good day, everybody. Hello. I'm so excited to be speaking to you on this day, which is Women's Day in South Africa. It is a great day of celebration as we remember the women that came before us, that dared to stand up for what is right and dared to stand up for what they felt was fair and just. Which was, they were standing up against all the past laws, and they had put up this whole memorandum. It kind of just reminds me of how when people decide to arise for a cause, that, it can lead to something great in history. As we think of women and also reflect on the South African women that stood that day against injustice, who took the risk and marched all the way to Pretoria, it is important for us to remember that we also in our days are faced with a lot of challenges, a lot of issues that are not only specific to women but are specific to society that we as women need to stand up against. So on this beautiful day, I just want to wish you a very, very happy Women's Day. And I just want to also stir up something within you to say, let us not be the generation of women that will go down as the generation that did not stand for anything. What will our generation be remembered by? And I just want you to reflect on that and think about the role that we can play as women, as ladies in society. I mean, with all these different initiatives, I think I get encouraged every single day because I just see out there women of different kinds, of different races, ages, doing different things that are impacting society. I'm so encouraged when I see these things because for me, it kind of gives me hope that, we do have a generation of women that are willing to stand up for something that they believe in, something that they truly want to stand up for and make an impact in society, or to highlight an injustice, a social injustice. So whether it is that you are standing up for a social injustice, whether it is that you are standing up for a cause, I want to stir up something within you today to say, dare to stand up for something. Because if you don't stand up for anything, you know what they say you'll fall for anything. But it's also very important that as a woman today, we reflect on what is our generation going to be remembered for. I refuse to allow our generation to be remembered for the generation that spoke a lot or murmured a lot around issues of gender-based violence or issues of femicide. I want to be part of the generation that is going to be a generation that stood up against whatever ills of society, whether there were issues that were prejudiced against women or issues that were just unfair or unjust. And I think it is important for us to know, as this generation of women, it is time for us to arise. It is time for us to stand up. It is time for us to stand up and be counted so that people can say, this generation lived to make this impact. I dare you to actually be different. I dare you to stand up for something in this day. And I just want to call upon all the women or whoever might be listening to me right now to say, reflect on what it is that you find that is wrong in our society today. And I dare you to stand up for what you believe is right. So as I wrap up this message for Women's Day, I am Sikelelo Mbuyi. I'm the elder in charge of the women of Logos Rema Randburg. And today I just want to encourage you to say, as women, it is time for us to stand up and arise. And, the time that we are in is unprecedented. The things that are happening in our society right now, whether it is, the impact of COVID-19 as the virus that, obviously we know of. We're not immune, to what is happening in the world today. Most of us have been working from home, those that were used to going into an office. And that also comes with its own challenges, of working from home, having to still manage the household, do everything else. So it's very important that, we reflect on the time that we are in. And funny enough, earlier on this year, when we were doing our planning for this year, God had inspired us to run a series of sessions called Inspiring Moments. And these sessions, we were going to be running them every Thursday and we were going to obviously be gathering at church, inviting people and sort of, showing this live, on different platforms. But obviously when COVID hit, we were all sort of in shutdown mode, and we kind of just struggled to find how we would actually, engage and start this platform. So I'm excited actually to announce also to you that we are officially going to be launching this platform. So this Instagram, on our Instagram page, which is Logos Rhema Women, also on our church page, which is on Facebook page, which is obviously Logos Rhema Christian Ministry, South Africa. We are going to be showing a series of videos of testimonies actually from women on the things that God has done for them in their lives. And the important thing, the real purpose behind all this series and everything that we're planning to do is to really show you that God is still at work, that God is still performing miracles, that God is still coming through for people, and God is real. That's the most important thing that we want you to learn. So it's really testimonies that are meant to inspire, testimonies that are meant to encourage, and testimonies that are meant to sort of uplift people so that people can know that God is alive, God is still moving. The Acts of the Apostles didn't end with the book, in terms of the chapters of the Bible that we have in the book of Acts, that God is still moving and active and performing wonders in the lives of the people, even in this present moment. That there is nothing impossible with God. There is no situation too difficult that God cannot come through for. So I would invite you, even as we are sharing this video with you today, on Women's Day, to encourage you and to invite you. We want to also encourage you to join us every Thursday at 7 p.m. as we're going to be showing these videos of inspiring stories and accounts and testimonies from women who are going to testify about what God has done in their lives. So with that, I look forward to seeing you guys in our next episode, which is going to be our first episode of these Inspiring Moments series. And may God bless you.